Good morning, students. Students, today we are going to learn a beautiful poem, poem 2.4, and the name of the poem, as you can see, is what? The Rescue. Students, do you know the meaning of rescue? Rescue means to save someone from a dangerous or difficult situation. What is the meaning of rescue? It means save someone from a dangerous or difficult situation. So, this poem is all about to save a dog from the middle of sea. The rescue poem is written by the poet Ian Serrelier. Okay, so before starting the poem, I want to tell you something about the poet. Ian Serrelier, who is the poet, was an English poet. He was best known for his children's book. He was born in London on 24th September 1912. Okay, students, now I want to tell you the role played in this poem. The three characters are there. One, a small boy, a dog, and a man who saved a dog life. What I said about the three characters: first is a small boy who is a poet himself, second a dog, and third one is a man who saved a dog life. Now children, in this poem, the poet, who is a small boy, or he is telling his story that when he was small, one incident happened with him, and he is letting us know that incident through this poem. So, in this poem, a dog is rescued by a man, and that dog is of the poet. Dog is in the sea, and the poet is searching of his dog, but at last what happened? Because of the man, he got his dog safely. Students, I hope you all have seen on television the rescue of any animals from the sea, or some of you have even rescued the dog or other animal when they need your help. Okay, now move to the poem. First, I will read this poem. Students, listen it carefully, as this poem is very interesting. Listen the pronunciation and the accent, as it will help you to read in a proper way. Students, the number, have you noticed? Here indicates the number of lines of poem. Here you can see the numbers, that is 5, 10, 15, 20. These indicates the number of lines in the poem here. So let's start. The wind is loud, the wind is blowing, the waves are big, the waves are growing. What's that? What's that? A dog is crying. It's in the sea, a dog is crying. His or hers, or yours or mine. A dog is crying, a dog is crying. First, the wind is loud. The meaning of loud here is producing sound. The wind is blowing. Blowing means moving like an air current. The waves are big, the waves are growing. What's that? What's that? So in first 5 lines, that is in first, the wind is loud, up to what's that? What's that? The poet is starting the poem by describing about the wind. As you can see over here is, the wind is loud, the wind is blowing, the waves are big, the waves are growing. So here the poet is describing that the wind is loud. That is, the poet is standing on the beach and watching that the wind is loud, means producing sound, and is blowing. That is, the wind is blowing, is moving like an air current. It means when it passes through the beach and the sea, it makes you feel like the presence of current in air. The waves are big. That is, because of winds, or I can say due to the speed of winds, the waves are getting bigger and bigger. The waves are growing on sea. As the speed of wind is increasing, the waves are increasing their heights. And the poet is asking, what's that? What's that? What is happening there? In that wave, he has looked someone and asking about that. What's that? What's that? Now come to next line. A dog is crying, it's in the sea. A dog is crying, his or hers, or yours or mine. Now, what he saw there in the sea? What the poet saw there in the sea? The poet saw a dog, and that dog was crying in the sea. His or hers, or yours or mine. He is asking about the dog, that whose dog is there in the sea? It's of his or hers, or yours or mine. A dog is crying, a dog is crying. Is no one there? A boat is going. The waves are big. So here, continuously that dog is crying. A dog is crying, a dog is crying. Okay, here it is given, it means continuously that dog is crying. Is no one there? A boat is going, the waves are big. Now, the poet saw that that dog is crying continuously for help. Is no one there? Now, the poet is asking that anybody is there for helping that dog? A boat is going. Now, after this, the poet saw one boat. So here, first, that little boy, who is a poet in this poem, has seen that nobody is there to help that dog. But all of a sudden, what happened? He has seen a boat going in the sea, and that boat may be to save or for rescuing the dog. Now he was thinking, the poet is thinking that boat which he has saw, that is going for rescuing the dog. It means for saving the life of dog. The waves are big. He has seen that the waves are big, then also for saving the life of a dog, that man is risking his own life. Nowadays, students, very few people we can see who do this kind of work, who help others, and yes, especially of animals. But if we will not notice that few, many people are there who helped a lot. That is, by risking their own life, they become ready to help other without thinking of result. That is, what will happen. Likewise, here in the poem, poet is expressing the love towards animals, and here it is all about dog, that how the man is risking his own life by crossing and passing over the big waves only to rescue or to save a dog. Now come to next line. After number 15, that is after the waves are big, a man is rowing, the waves are big, the waves are growing, where's the dog? Okay, here a man is rowing. Rowing means propel a boat with oars. That is, a propel means drive or push something forwards. A man is rowing means moving forward or pushing forward his boat. Here I want to show you one picture. Here in this picture you can see a boy is rowing, and students, the next I want to show you is of oars. That is a pole with a flat blade. This is a oars, that is, I said you, a pole with a flat blade. So let's move to the stanza. So again I want to read these lines. A man is rowing, the waves are big, the waves are growing, where's the dog? So, in the midst means in the middle of the sea, where a man is moving to rescue a dog, and as the waves are bigger and growing, that dog suddenly stopped crying due to the waves, and the man is searching to dog, and poet is asking about the dog, that where is the dog? So here you can see this, the waves are growing, where's the dog? Now come to next stanza from number 20 line. It isn't crying, his or hers, or yours or mine. Is it dying, is it dying? Now poet is watching the incident or everything from the beach, standing on the beach, and till now he was able to listen the crying voice of dog, but now suddenly he stopped crying and he is thinking that the dog is died or what? Is it dying? Next. The wind is loud, the wind is blowing, the waves are big, the waves are growing. Where's the boat? It's upside down. This 25 number up to 30, I'll explain this. The wind is loud, the wind is blowing. As I said in first stanza, first two lines, the same lines are given here. The wind is loud, the wind is blowing, the waves are big, the waves are growing. The wind is loud. Loud means what I said you, producing sound. The wind is blowing. Blowing means moving like an air current. The waves are big, the waves are growing. Again, here the wind is loud, the wind is blowing. The waves are getting bigger and bigger as the speed of wind is increasing. And what is happening? As the speed of wind is increasing, students, it is increasing the height of the waves also, and all are looking so terrible. Everything is looking so terrible. Where's the boat? Poet is looking for the dog, who stopped crying and missing from the sea, and also due to the big waves. The waves are bigger. So he is looking for the boat that is upside down. It means because of big waves that boat turned downwards. Here you can see in the picture that boat turned downwards. Okay, students, after this we will continue the next stanza in next video. Thank you.